down. So I'm just going to drop some food on the floor.
Shall I go and get that while he's not looking?
I think we'll just leave it for now because he's a bit distracted by it. But I'm just going to drop some food down. I'm going to go around the other side. Max! Max! Pop up! Oh, good boy. I know, I'm sorry that we get this.
No.
But
He has not been in the car.
right. So he's not been in for weeks. Okay, come on then. So again, bring him out, shape him round again. Just going to throw some down. Oh, sorry, got stuck on your tyre. And what I want to shape eventually is, at the moment you can see he's not going in sort of freely. All right, he's just, now he's proving me wrong. Now you're hurting my feelings, buddy. But he got in on his own. Yeah. So now that's the choice, right? So you see how I'm jackpot rewarding this now. He made the decision to go in of his own. Okay. That's always going to pay more. Okay. While I can lure, which is fine for a start, yeah, but it still puts him under that little bit of pressure. Whereas look at his mouth now. He's like, okay. Now, obviously the next step then from this would be we close the doors, yeah, you start the car, you drive down, you reverse back. Okay. Very short. Okay. Right? Okay. Build his confidence. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say, right, okay, go. Send one away. Wait. I'm just going to see. Yes, good boy. Jackpot rewarding for going in.
So don't just go for a drive, shut the door and go off.
No, short little exposure. Okay. Close the door. I mean, we could do it now, but
I get it.
But it's just. Okay. So then I'm going to go right. One away again. Good. So now we're playing a game of just that sort of ping pong. Come in. Okay. Good boy. But so what's happening is one over there.
Okay, and lots over there.
Lots there. Now eventually that's going to get less and less and less. But for now, we just want him to go, and then we can add a cue. Yeah. Right. So good boy. Okay, go. And then I could say, as he's getting in the car. So I start adding the words to give him a prompt. But I say it as he's getting in to start with. Okay, go. I'll transition to you to have a go in a second. In the car. Now you don't have to do the in the car just yet. I'm just saying that's a transition. Okay. But how's that feel?
I mean, this is amazing. I can't. It's been weeks. We had this horrible phase. We got over it, and then it felt like such a regression. Yeah. So this is amazing.
So the next step would be we go right. I'm going to close the door. I'm going to come round this side. Good boy, but he's not charging to get out. Good boy. Then I can close that door. Okay. I know it's trapped, don't worry. Okay. Yeah. Because he's not fighting to get out. Then I can open it slowly. So I don't want him to suddenly come out. I want him to stay in.
Oh, we're going to lie down.
If he goes and lies down, then again. But again, he's not charging to come out. So I'm just going to see if he'll go back. Let's see if he'll. Yes. So a bit of luring there, but again, really nice.
So start with the free shaping.
Start with the free shaping, just. But the idea is that what I want to happen is, I was surprised. He makes the choice to go in, then the food is delivered. To start with, we might have to lure a few bits and pieces, but reality, what we want is him going in, the food reward going because he's got in. So he learns that it's him going in, and then we can do this ping pong effect of, okay, go, sending him away, and then he comes back. Yes, good boy. So yeah, happy with that?
Yeah.
Right, we'll let you have a go.
Okay.
So yeah, so well done. So let him come out, he'll find it. So he comes out, he gets that one, and then he goes back in. Well done. That's good.
I can't tell you how much trouble we've been having.
Well, you know, but it's sometimes hard because I think probably what has happened is, unfortunately, because he's done it and then you get into conflict. Yeah. And then it's...
And I think he can feel the frustration,
yeah.
I think.
So he then goes, oh, I don't want to go in here because there's some tension. Yeah, okay. So by doing the free shaping session, and by doing this, what we do is go, there's no confrontation. Yeah. We're not trying to drag him in. We're not trying to do this. We're trying to let him make decisions. The hard part is if he throws a wobbler and goes, I'm not going to get in, and you need to get him somewhere. Yeah. That's the hard part because we're on time constraint.
Because then you're, absolutely.
So now what we can do is, as you say, you start, as he makes the decision to go in, we can add the cues and the prompts And if he lies down, good. So there's some more.
Good boy, thank you.
So like I say,
Good
so this time we're
boy.
gonna, that's it, and then we'll throw one away again.
Next. Good.
And then when he starts running back, you add your cue as he's getting in, but don't put the food in just yet.
Okay.
Okay, so now he's going to make a decision.
In the car.
Good. And then the reward comes. So again, his decision to go in,
Okay.
that gets the reward. So it's always that decision.
First him, and
Yeah.
then- okay.
Good boy.
Maxi.
And then we can mix up and we can actually, even now, if he jumps in again, so if we wait here now, so he's waiting to think, am I going to get the food? So just wait, don't always prompt him and just wait to see.
In the car, good boy.
So he thought about it and he made that decision.
Yeah, okay,
We can
yeah.
also go to, what a good boy, give him a nice old fuss, right? Is that the tractive tracker?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm using the pit pat at the
Oh, I
moment.
didn't know that. Okay.
The
it's
pit,
good.
the slight difference is, I think the tractive, you pay a subscription
Yes,
fee.
it's-
It's
which
cheaper
we
to
didn't
buy.
realise. Very cheap
No,
to buy.
but then you get
and
a.
then it's quite expensive, the subscription, yes.
Well,
I think it's about 500 or 400, I think, over 5 years.
okay.
Yeah.
But the pit pat is more expensive to
Right.
buy, but it.
Then you don't do anything
You don't do
after.
anything, but it's not like you have to log in to make it instant. So there are some, and it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
it doesn't log your journeys.
Right, okay.
So if you, but if you can, if you then join up for their live program, so
I
there's some
see.
differences.
Okay, I see.
So if you
This
choose,
is actually quite, and this is where that phobia
Yeah, no.
is come from.
good boy. But look, he's lying down in there now. We've got him over that hump, and now it's just a case of. Yeah,
Okay.
so he's super chill and he's not fighting to come out. Obviously, I can't close the door on him
No,
at the
no, no,
moment.
no.
But if he goes back up,
By himself.
but again, it's like, yeah. So if he goes back
He's
up,
trying,
you
isn't
just,
he?
yeah, he's
Yeah.
trying to go back up, but he's going, are you going to reward me for this?
Go on, man.
Yeah.
Good boy.
And then you can just reset him out again,
Okay.
and then we just wait. And again, this free shaping session means that he's under no pressure. We're not asking him to go in.
Okay.
We're letting him. We've got the long line on, so obviously you can't
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
over the fence
yeah,
or whatever
yeah,
to safeguard your. So again, makes that decision.
Boy.
And again now,
In the car, don't
so
you?
now we can then close the door,
Uh-huh.
and then we could, you open that one,
Yep.
and it could be that I just go, good boy, and reward him for that. And then because we don't want him to come charging out, when we open the door, we just open it a little bit, like that, slowly, and then we open it a bit more,
Okay.
and a bit more, because we don't want him. This tells us that he's not in fear of the car,
Okay.
because if he was, he'd be charging straight
Get it
out.
Okay.
So now, but because he's stayed, I then reward him in.
Yeah.
And then it's like, good boy. And he gets more in the car than he gets out. Now,
Okay.
we could also, as you saw, we could use the ball,
Yes. Okay.
we could use the toy, and we could use affection. I think all three.
Just mix it up.
The problem with the ball is you get drive arousal
Yeah, and I
up.
think then it's good. They're trying to tug it out and
Good boy.
getting stressed.
Oh, that's it, he can come out. So again, even if this happens again, in free shaping sessions, it's just a case of you allow him, and then he makes that decision. What a good boy! What a good boy!
I can't tell you how pleased I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I say it's just taking that pressure off, getting away from conflict, and just enabling him. So well done. So again, he's just waiting. Brilliant. So this is challenging now because I'm acting as the distraction over here. Yeah. So again, he's just found one that he left earlier. So again, now we just wait for him to re-engage. And I think he actually stood on the. Oh, found a crumb. That's all right. So again, we just wait for him to reset. Brilliant, excellent, absolutely superb. Well done. Well done. He's such a handsome dude, aren't you, buddy? Yeah.
Gosh, that was
So,
good.
happy with all that?
I'm very happy. Very
Excellent.
happy.
He's done superb. Good. I think that will
I
do
think
us
he
for.
will have a good sleep this afternoon.
I certainly hope so. Good boy.
That's amazing.